Levioso. Lumos. Lumos. Protego. Lumos.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far.
Здорово, Матвей.
Please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's
Oh,
lesson with
Hogwarts.
your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember,
Ага.
focus on the proper wand movement.
Мне нравится.
Я
Concentrate
очень рад.
and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio.
Excellent defensive skills.
Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio. Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your...
Привет,
Think that after
ютуберикс.
all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make
Привет.
amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Ты прошел, папе?
Да,
man is
просто закончил
exasperating.
стрим на самом
Unfortunately, our
конце.
trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit
Поэтому не
longer.
знаю.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Incendio! Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Incendio!
I wouldn't say Professor Howell has a particular affinity.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned... What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. Quiet now.
That's the corner. You should have known better than to cross my path.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
You what? Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Silent as a grave. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're a mortal, must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
must remain unseen. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
You aren't supposed... Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Quietly now. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Surely no. You'd be wise to get out of here. It's not safe for young mortals.
Not sure what I did to deserve that. I'll be quieter than a jobber knob. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you... Must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
Silent as a grave. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Wander in the restricted section at this hour.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Привет, зайчик, ой, малыш.
That was a fourth play.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister.
А коч по 5-2 не хочешь допройти уже?
Скорее, в скором времени пройду уже.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried
Я очень
everyone
сильно
from
зашел
Nurse
в
Blaney to St.
Хогвартс.
Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Reparo. Incendio. Levioso.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Привет.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Reparo. Where might this lead? Reparo. Incendio. Reparo. I need to wake up that rune over there. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Incendio. Incendio. Potato. Incendio. Leviosa. Whoa. This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Incendio! Is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you.
Привет, это младший брат Или Тоха.
Привет, это я.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
Привет, Катя. Извини, я тебя не увидел.
Whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
А когда ведет стримы Метоха?
В смысле? Я такого не знаю. Вот это. Это просто иногда стримы по Роблоксу играет младший брат. Вот. А так в основном я стримы провожу.
Окей, понятно. Ты крутые стримы ведешь.
Спасибо большое. Мне очень приятно.
Один из моих любимых фильмов — это Гарри Поттер.
Мне тоже Гарри Поттер очень нравится.
Никто, кроме тебя.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
А давай
So,
вместе
I
будем
was able to
снимать
search the
видео.
restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Это какой?
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the
Есть
restricted
такая
section as it
игра
appeared
на
on the map.
телефоне, называется Мимикрия. Ты можешь ее скачать и сыграть вместе со мной.
Oh dear.
Телефон, понимаешь, очень слабенький. Вот. Недавно разбился, и поэтому дали слабенький такой. И памяти очень мало, поэтому вряд ли сорян.
I will need time to study what
Да и,
remains.
в принципе, я на
Perhaps we can
телефоне
still
пока что
salvage
не
something
играю.
useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor.
Очень жаль.
The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a
Ну
hamlet.
ладно, когда будет мощный телефон, тогда вместе с тобой запишем видео.
Окей,
They
договорились.
were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Reparo. Incendio.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
How many owls do you think Hogwarts has?
I've heard that
Incendio.
Ладно, я, наверное, заканчиваю этот стрим. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем удачи и всем пока. Следующий стрим завтра.